tell us a little bit about how you're managing to take care of yourself at this time, because what we know is if you're taking care of yourself, you'll be that much better for taking care of others. So why don't you get us started?
When I think about, your question and what sort of that self care and keeps me going, I guess there are a couple of maybe two or three things that jump right out to me. One is really my faith. My faith grounds me. Um, my faith is a part of everything I do. How I think. It's really my faith is my anchor. So that anchor helps me in turbulent times and great times. So that's a steadying force for me. The other thing I'd say is, and we were kind of chatting about it earlier, is movement. So when I can move, I love to walk, I love to swim, to be outside, to not really do a lot when I'm, walking or swimming, but it's a great time for me to pray, which is really important to me. But it's a time to just sort of soak in what's around me. And then I guess the third thing that sort of pops into my mind would be serving others. That really is. Um, that helps me to take care of myself. And it may sound funny, but because it helps me to not pay too much attention to myself, if that makes sense. So giving to others, helping others, um, is very grounding for me and important to me. Those are, I guess, a few things that pop into my mind.
And it's interesting, Michelle, when you talk about that, what you're also suggesting, if I'm understanding it, is that your faith, you're able to move, the fact that you serve others, and then through all that, it brings something out in you, something special, a special energy that you can then give to others. Are the habits of mind anything that helps you with that? Is there any way that the habits of mind plays a role in any of that?
100%. So for me, the habits, whether I'm reading scripture, whether I'm talking to someone, I not only, even when I'm walking, I'm thinking about one of the walks today that I took, um, the wonderment and awe. We had snow where I'm at, and which is not a common experience. And so even the joy and the wonderment and awe of making a snowman on the beach. Um, the habits of mine are really a lens for me to draw upon in any circumstance. They help to give me some order and organization, but also it's hard to describe. They help me uncover maybe what I might be missing when I feel like I'm getting stuck or I feel like I'm getting frustrated or there's a conflict happening. The habits can help me to almost step away and re enter more grounded, more peaceful, more productive. The habits are really in everything I do.
So that really suggests that that stepping away is a time in which you also rebalance yourself. You recenter yourself. You get ready for then re-entering in a way where you can be fully present. And it's interesting because one of the themes that we have for the second day of the conference is exactly that, which is really paying attention to ourselves as adults. So the first day we're talking about how are we paying attention to our students, which is something that we all so dearly care about. But the second day we're saying, let's step back and let's think about ourselves now, the awareness might have about ourselves, and what is it that helps us to be in touch and balanced around, and I would call it our minds, our bodies, and our hearts. Are they in harmony? And I think that's what you're describing, which is
Absolutely.
that harmony.